Okay, here we go. Next movie review. Man, this movie here, loved it. The Lighthouse. I think it was directed by. Hold on, let me see. It was directed by Robert Eggers. Yeah, that's right, Robert Eggers. 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Probably could have been a little bit higher. Budget was 4 million at the box office. Nominations were Academy Award for Best Cinematography, awards for Independent Spirit Award for Best Supporting Male, and more. Not too many, not too many actors and actresses was in this film in Lighthouse. Of course, it was shot in black and white. Of course, Robert Pattinson played as Thomas Howard, William Defoe, love William Defoe, Thomas Wake, Valeria Caraman, she was the mermaid, and I think it was two other characters that came in at the end. I can't really recall or remember. This movie came out, I believe, during November. I believe right when I think it was November. No, I'm sorry, it came out October, mid October, October 18th of 2019. I'm still on the whole binge of going over films that everyone probably have missed or probably didn't get a chance to see, but wanted to give it a shot and see what it's all about. So sorry, I'm trying to fix my light over here, but so if you are up to a black and white film, I think you'll like this one. So it's their descendant into madness. Let me get into the synopsis real quick for it. So two lighthouse keepers try to maintain their sanity while living on a remote and mysterious New England island in the 1890s. Sounds so simple, but when you watch the movie, it's not that simple. And what I mean by not that simple, it's the fact that okay, so let me build the scenario for you. And of course, so it's during the 1890s that you heard. Not a lot to do during that time. So it's these two guys, Robert Pattinson, of course, the young guy, William Defoe, the the seasoned veteran that worked in a lighthouse. So let's say for you, for example, that you're that young person that's about to come in and you're working. All you want to do is come in, make your money, get paid, but wham bam, thank you, ma'am, I'm out of there. But you have to deal with some crazy old person that's been working these long hours, that's been doing this for some long time. He or she is your supervisor. They're telling you what you can and cannot do. They're looking over your shoulder. They're getting on your nerves. They complain about this. They pass gas, and he does pass gas a little. Yes, William Defoe passed gas. I know it seems really corny and sad, though that's what William Defoe does. He's not a squeaky clean. He's not your ideal person of who you want to be stuck with for a total of 4 weeks. That's how long they're stuck at this lighthouse. They're stuck at this lighthouse for 4 total weeks. You eat what you catch, or whatever food you brought, whatever you drink. All that is for you for 4 weeks. Now, what happened with this is that so you already like get a good feel for this person. Like, I'm not too sure about this person. I can't stand them. I cannot wait to get out of this island, go home. I made my money. I'm good. I'm done. No, you're stuck on the island because a storm comes through, and you're sitting there. You're waiting. The waves are washing against you. You already had enough. You're come back in. You're wet and you're soggy. You get no information whatsoever because it's the 1800s. That that no one's coming to relieve you from your shift. I remember it sucks. I remember being a security guard and I worked a double shift and I was ready to go home and somebody they forgot to come and pick me up. I was hot, and that was just from working a double shift from morning to nighttime. And I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm ready to go home. My patience was really thin. And I'm glad I wasn't working with anybody, but when your patience is really thin, you ready to go home after a long shift, you don't want to hear it. All you want to do, eat, bed, or eat, shower, sleep. That's a wrap. That's it. These two people trapped on an island with each other. Yeah, it gets intense. So they try to have some type of connection, talk with each other, get familiar with each other, try to build up a relationship so they because you'll be stuck there. So you're trying to at least try to make the most of it. They sing, they dance, they share stories. Um, there's one part where William Defoe when he started talking about Robert Pattinson saying you're fond of me lobster. I love that part because Robert Pattinson is just like he had enough of this guy. He's like, no, I'm not fond of your lobster. I hated your lobster. I hated everything you cooked. I want some steak. I want something else to eat beside the fish or whatever crap that we have around here. And William Defoe was like, I seen it. You're fond of me lobster. He's like, no. So it's just it's funny. If you watch the movie, you'll see how funny that scene is. So they tie into with this movie. Hold on, give me just a second here. So with this movie, look at my notes here about the lighthouse being explained. So pretty much, it combines mythology and mood to tell a story about people who don't understand themselves. Okay. Like the fire Prometheus nabbed from the gods, the light at the top of the tower represents everything, all knowledge, and in looking into it, Thomas, Robert Pattinson's character, understood everything all at once. Of course, he couldn't take it. So they're talking about what happened at the end of the movie. So it's giving a little bit spoiler to you guys. So if you don't want to hear this, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So pretty much, so if you don't want to hear this spoiler, just click a couple few seconds ahead of it or 1 minute ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, spoiler. So pretty much as Robert Pattinson's character is just and is so infatuated with this light, as well as William Defoe. William Defoe, being a seasoned veteran, he's more in charge of the light. Robert Pattinson's character is more in charge of dirty work, and they feel like this light gives them some type of power, some type of knowledge. And William Defoe is always spending his time up there. Robert Pattinson's instead he trying to get up there. He doesn't get up there until he takes, he William Defoe's character and gets up there to see this light. And bow. Okay, so um, I had to finish that real quick. So, like I said, spoiler for those few seconds, a minute or so. So, welcome back. So, and during the part of earlier within the film, William Defoe's character tells Robert Pattinson that do not mess with these seagulls because it's bad luck to mess with a seagull, and that's what transpired. That's what they feel. That's what William Defoe character feels as if since he messed with this seagull and beat the living crap out of it, Robert Pattinson's character, he feels they're gonna have bad luck. And they say like it's an old pirate's tale, but I mean, hey, you watch the movie, you might not have, you shouldn't mess with that seagull, Robert. I mean, you shouldn't mess with him, and you probably won't be stuck on the island. So for however long you're stuck on there for, more than what 8 weeks, 2 months, or whatever. Uh, and so that's the movie in itself. So it's really good. I enjoyed every bit of it. I know I was trying to go watch this film when I was in a play, but I couldn't get a chance to go see it. It was such a hectic schedule, and I saw it a little bit after, so I couldn't really talk about this film yet because I felt everybody saw it and it was a waste of time for me to talk about it. But since the quarantine is here, since we're getting our quarantine on and this whole pandemic, it kind of I won't say it fits, and don't go mad and go crazy with the people that you're stuck in the house with. But this film, I believe you will like this film. It's just a the trans. They just fall into madness. They're ready to hurt each other because of just being stuck in that lighthouse. And so pretty much before I did so, what helps them what get them to go really insane and really mad and hallucinate. Woo! They take they run out of alcohol, they run out of water, so all they had left was some freaking kerosene and honey. Why would they drink that? I don't know. I don't know if they. I mean, you I mean, something have to give. So, uh, excuse me, Leon. I'm sorry. It's late. I'm posting these videos late. I have some things I have to take care of. But yeah. So yeah, they drank some kerosene dipped in honey, and wow. So, anyways, the Lighthouse, very good movie, very good film. I think you guys will love it if you're into that type of film, black and white film. You'll love it. So until then, I'm going. I think I got what one more movie review. I think I have, and I'm gonna try to talk about another trailer that I saw earlier today. But until then, you guys have a good one. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Destroy that like button. Comment and tell your other friends about me. And once again, appreciate you. Thank you. Peace. See you next. Well, see you in a few. About to drop another movie review. Check out the next movie review.